Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders. What if everything you believe about leadership is holding you back? A 2024 study by Gartner found that 69% of HR leaders don't think their leaders are fully equipped to lead. And according to Gallup, only 21% of employees strongly agree that their leaders actually inspire them to do their best. That's a big gap between what leaders intend and what employees experience. The problem? A lot of leaders are following outdated advice. In the pursuit of excellence, they unknowingly buy into myths that hold them back, limit their teams, and stifle real innovation. Whether it's the belief that speed always wins or that innovation is all about technology, these myths quietly shape decisions in ways that do more harm than good. Why do they stick around? Because they sound right. They're reinforced by business schools, success stories, and corporate culture. But when leaders operate on these assumptions, they risk making bad calls, missing opportunities, and ultimately weakening their impact. Great leadership isn't about sticking to the status quo, it's about questioning the norm, challenging assumptions, and seeing opportunities where others don't. The best leaders don't think differently just to be contrarian, they do it because real progress requires breaking free from conventional wisdom. Let's break down some of the most common leadership myths and explore what actually works. Myth: speed is the ultimate competitive advantage. Early in my career, I found myself caught in a speed trap. In a high-growth environment, I was constantly pressured to make quick decisions, launch initiatives fast, and drive results without hesitation. While this approach generated short-term wins, it also led to avoidable mistakes, hiring the wrong people, launching underdeveloped products, and missing deeper opportunities for sustained growth. The real breakthrough came when I learned to balance urgency with thoughtfulness, taking the time to pause, gather diverse perspectives, and make decisions based on impact rather than just momentum. The belief that faster is always better dominates modern business thinking. Companies race to market, rush decisions, and glorify rapid execution. While speed has its place, it can also be a liability. Moving too fast often means overlooking critical insights, missing long-term opportunities, and making short-sighted decisions that sacrifice lasting value for immediate gains. Before defaulting to speed, ask yourself, are we moving in the right direction? Are we building something that will stand the test of time? True competitive advantage doesn't come from speed, but from strategic timing and intentional execution. Create space for reflection and thoughtful decision-making. Myth: innovation is all about technology. From my own experience working with leaders across industries, I have seen that the most impactful innovations often stem from cultural and operational shifts rather than technological advancements. It's about how you think, not just what you build. To expand your definition of innovation, ask, how can we challenge conventional ways of doing business? What assumptions about our industry can we rethink? Encourage teams to innovate in ways that extend beyond digital tools through human-centered ideas, new business models, and cultural transformation. In an era dominated by AI, automation, and digital disruption, many leaders equate innovation with technological breakthroughs. While technology is a powerful enabler, it is not the only path to innovation. Some of the most groundbreaking shifts in business come from rethinking processes, reinventing customer experiences, and challenging outdated business models. Howard Schultz didn't innovate by inventing a new coffee machine. He redefined the coffee experience by bringing the concept of Italian espresso culture to American consumers through Starbucks. Similarly, Southwest Airlines didn't rely on cutting-edge technology to disrupt the airline industry. They revolutionized the business model by focusing on affordability, efficiency, and simplicity. Myth: the best leaders have all the answers. Many leaders feel pressure to be the smartest person in the room, believing that credibility comes from having all the answers. But the most effective leaders are those who ask the best questions. Leadership isn't about possessing infinite knowledge. It's about creating an environment where curiosity thrives, where diverse perspectives are valued, and where new ideas can emerge. In one of my leadership roles, I learned this the hard way. Early on, I felt compelled to prove my expertise at every turn. However, I quickly realized that by focusing on answers rather than questions, I was limiting the creative potential of my team. The shift came when I embraced a more inquiry-driven approach, inviting team members to challenge assumptions, propose alternative solutions, and collaborate in ways that unlocked new thinking. Instead of defaulting to solutions, start with questions. What are we missing? What else should be part of the conversation? What assumptions are we making? Foster a culture of inquiry where team members feel empowered to challenge the status quo. The best leaders don't have all the answers. They create environments where the right questions lead to breakthrough solutions. The best leaders don't follow conventional wisdom unthinkingly. They challenge assumptions, rethink outdated beliefs, and carve new paths forward. They understand that real leadership is not about speed alone, but about direction. It's not about technology alone, but about vision. It's not about projecting invincibility, but about embracing curiosity and growth. If you're a leader, the real question isn't, what myths have I accepted as truth? It's, what myths am I willing to challenge?
That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.